ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. My voice went a little fucking weird there for a second, but that's okay. This episode 405 for the week of August 31st, 2020. Title of this week's episode is the final Infinite Open Series. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man who makes weird sounds, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Monday evening?
I'm doing good. As always, a little tired. Did some, I guess you'd call fall cleaning today.
Ooh.
Went through some like boxes, got rid of things, made a Goodwill trip and all that.
Hell yeah.
Ran some errands and now we're here.
But
yeah, I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing well as well. Trying to think here. You had said something that like made me remember something, and now I've already forgotten it. So clearly it must not have been that important. Fuck me. Oh, well.
Did it have to do with fall cleaning? So that's really all I said. Or was it before that?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Was it pre-show or
I don't know,
in-show?
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Clearly, I already fucking forgot. Shit!
Oh, man.
Oh, today we're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. We're off to a great fucking start.
We're on the fucking ball today.
Oh, my God, dude. You know who's not? Nemesis. We'll talk about them later. You know what? That news hit so late today that like the shoutouts were already done, so I don't even have it on on this episode segment. Nemesis are cowards. There. Now it's in the show notes. Jesus Christ. I don't like that news kind of took me for like so much through a fucking loop, man. Like there's two fucking events left.
I know everybody's sitting here like, what the hell?
Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. What are we doing? Also fun fact, I don't know if the stream is going to go down. So wait, never mind. Okay. Never mind.
We good?
Yeah.
We stable?
Yeah. Like I have a Google, Nest display that I use for like a digital picture frame, and it just switched over to like that connecting screen, and I'm like, oh, are we about to have issues right now? But no, I just kicked back up, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'll be keeping an eye on it.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Will, do you want to know what's on the stream? What?
If the stream goes down, you know why now.
There you go. Josh's internet's being fucky apparently. Will, do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
What do we have, Josh?
The LVT LAN is set. World's tickets are officially sold out. So Assault got fixed. Nemesis are cowards. And the results of the final HCS Open Series of the Infinite Era. What's up, Sarah? Welcome back. Good to see you. Sin, Ash, John, Just Your Average Halo Guy, Beth, Riz. Hope everyone's having a great fucking night. Welcome back, everybody. We got a lot to talk about. Will, let's get into some fucking competitive news. A potential QT bug. Will, did you see this little clippy clip from Lucid on Twitter?
Briefly, I didn't have time to like fully dive in and look at what happened, but I saw a little bit of it.
It's okay. That's exactly why I typed it out as well. So for folks at home, if you want to just open up the tweet, if you're watching live right now, if you're checking out the YouTube VOD, open up the show notes. You can find the link to the clip that Lucid put in there, or if you're just listening to the audio version, here's a little rundown of what happened. You can picture it in your head. So a QT portal was placed directly outside the vent on Livefire. So top mid right outside that vent. The QT portal faded away, indicating that the QT time had run out, right? So that player should no longer have QT. Like the portal's gone. They don't know where the player is, but the QT should be gone. The player that previously had QT, I'm talking about quantum translocator, by the way, the continuum transfunctioner, apparently still had QT and rotated up to top mid from green. That player then activates the QT, teleporting near where the previous portal had been, but had clearly faded away previously. So the portal was gone, but the player apparently still had QT, was able to rotate up and still activate it to shoot back to where that portal was at the time.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Best Man asked Lucid, now here's the thing. Did it look different in the game versus in theater? And Lucid replied, no, it looked exactly like how it did in theaters.
Now, I guess the question would be, is this replicatable and will it continue to happen? Or was this like a one game network error fuckery?
I think it's worse that we have to ask that question. You know what I mean?
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. It feels worse that we have to ask that question because we don't know. And that's the scary part. Like, not to say it would happen, but King of the Hill on live fire, the portal fades away. That team needs one more second in that hill. But the player still has QT and is still able to activate it, even though that portal's gone. Therefore, getting behind the enemy because the enemy doesn't think it's there anymore. They're able to get that last second and still win.
Yep.
It's just one of those types of scenarios. I don't know. I hope it's not but see, that's the thing. It's if it was a one-off thing, that's kind of scarier too. It's fucky, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully whatever that is gets sorted out. Shio and Juan and Absent, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great night. College Halo Fall 2025 season signups are open right meow. This is by College Halo. The start of the Fall 25 season is here. We're excited to kick off our Fall 25 season and with it a preseason tournament that is required. It's fucking required. For any schools looking to compete in Division 1 this year, you can go sign up at collegehalo.leagueos.gg. Link is included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Go check it out. Danny Phantom, welcome back. LVT Halo LAN updates. This is by LVT. Here is the schedule for the LAN. Let me just make sure this is understood right off the bat. All matches will be best of 7. Okay? All of them. So not only are we getting loser final, winner final, grand final, best of 7. That's fantastic in and of itself. But every fucking series is going to be best of 7. Now, granted, only 6 teams qualified, but hey, every series being best of 7, I'm fucking down for. The schedule will be accelerated whenever possible. This is all coming from Tools, by the way. And the stream will be live at twitch.tv/LVT Halo, of course. The LAN will be Friday through Sunday, Friday, September 12th through Sunday, September 14th. And your matches will include, looks like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the matches start on Friday, and there's only going to be 2 of them. On Saturday, matches start at 12 p.m. Pacific Time, and on Sunday, matches start at 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Again, the LAN is not open to the public, but it will be streamed for everybody to consume and hopefully have a good time. Additionally, the bracket is available right now as well. In every team, because there's only 6 of them, each team starts in winner's bracket. The top 2 seeds get a first round bye. So the top 2 seeds being Optic and Shopify, they get a first round bye. Therefore, your 2 matchups in the winner's bracket include Envy going up against SSG and FaZe going up against Complexity. Will, I would normally ask what your predictions are, but we're going to do that next week, as a matter of fact, because this LAN is not this weekend.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. So we will have our LVT LAN predictions, or I guess say pre-show, next week. So stay tuned. Next up, the road to the Halo World Championship 2025 for August. This is by the HCS. Ticketing update. World's tickets are officially sold out. Okay. So hopefully you're able to get them. If not, I'm sorry. Will, I don't want to be a piece of shit, but these were available for a while.
Yes.
And they did increase the allotment of general admission. So, but then again, I don't want to be the asshole because everybody has a different situation, right? There could be financial situations taking place, like maybe, like genuinely somebody maybe have forgotten. Sometimes people don't use social media. It's all like, I understand. So I don't want to be the asshole, but these were available for a long time. In addition to that, they state, also, we've seen some conversations around the idea of extra VIP tickets being put on sale, which I'd like to address so there's an official source of info. We will not be opening up additional VIP tickets for sale. While they sold out almost instantly and there's definitely an appetite for more, it's important to us that we deliver a great experience for our existing group of VIP ticket holders before we expand it further. As an individual who has purchased VIP every single year, this may sound incredibly snarky, but I mean it when I say, I'll believe it when I see it. In terms of the, like, if you want to put emphasis on the VIP ticket holders, I'll believe that when I see it. Seating arrangements have always been kind of poor in terms of the amount of seating that's available, and you've known the amount of tickets you've had for the longest time. I don't know. I'll wait to place judgment until we're there and we get to experience it. But yeah. Halo Community Stage. The Halo Community Stage is almost locked, but we've still got a gem for you all. Halo 5 Guardians is not the only game with an important anniversary taking place this year. We're also going to be celebrating 15 years since Halo Reach was released.
The campaign was great.
All right, fine. You get that one. You get that. And you know what? I'll even add the art style. The art style is fantastic as well. We'll put both of them in the belt notches for Reach. A landmark game in the franchise, Reach introduced us to the amazing cast of characters that make up Noble Team and made us feel their sacrifice for the costly war against the Covenant. To relive the memories and hear untold development stories, our very own Sketch will be kicking it back with some of his old Bungie pals. Reach is near and dear to all of our hearts and really holds a special place in the Halo franchise, so we're all very excited for this panel. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop Sketch a line on Twitter. Never going to call that shit X. Speaking of which, Sketch put out a tweet, and he stated, I'm excited to host a community stage panel with some of my old Bungie pals reflecting on 15 years of Halo Reach. Please let me know what questions for the devs, topics, or insider insights you're interested in, and maybe it'll end up as part of this panel. So if you are a big fan of Reach, or if you're just a big fan of like old game development as a whole, hit up Sketch. Hit up Sketch on Twitter. Leave a response on this tweet. Ask some questions. Like, dig deep, you know? This might be one of the only opportunities you have for something like this. And I know it's a community stage thing, but really take this as a big opportunity to kind of ask those questions that maybe you've been thinking about for a long time. This could be your opportunity. In next month's blog, which will be the last of the series, we'll be sharing the full schedule for the Halo Community Stage so you'll know when each panel will be going down. So fuck yeah, stay tuned for that. Real quick here. Weasel, welcome back. Redneck Randy, welcome back as well. Ash, good to see you. 5-star, welcome. Goalie, welcome. Theatrical, welcome back as well. Team Booths. At this point, we've confirmed that Shopify, Space Station, and Cloud9 will have booths at the World Championship. And today we're excited to confirm that TSM will also be joining us on site here in Seattle. In their booth, you'll be able to meet the players to get autographs and photos and take part in giveaways going on throughout the weekend. A big thank you to all of our partners for helping make this year's Halo World Championship so special. I know it's not directly confirmed here, Will. Normally, I kind of would make this assumption, but I'm not going to say it because it's not outright stated here. So I hope, as dumb as this fucking sounds, I hope that there are merch sales at the TSM booth because I love their jersey and I would love to be able to pick up one of their jerseys, but it's not explicitly stated. So
that's true.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath, you know?
Redneck Randy asks, so the Eventbrite page says that VIP tickets include a tour of the venue. How early do you have to normally show up for that? Yeah, it happens. People gather as soon as doors open on Friday, and VIP gets an hour early entrance, I believe.
Typically. We do not know the schedule for this event, but typically they do.
Yes. Good point.
So yeah, Redneck Randy, just make sure you're there early on Friday. Be there when doors open for VIP on Friday, because they do the tour before GA doors open, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do it like a half hour after VIP doors open. Typically. So there you go.
But I will say, with the line having to go through security, get your badge, make sure you're there when doors open so that you can get through into the venue and find where that group is meeting for the tour.
Absolutely. Get there early. Make it an event. Make it special. Theatrical says, I just felt so old when you said 15-year anniversary. Dude, we're all old, man. We're all fucking old. Isn't TSM a partner team? Do they still have to have some sort of tournament? Dumpy, the rule is that they need to have some sort of activation throughout the year, and this could very well be that.
Yes, having a booth does count for that, if I remember correctly.
Correct. Welcome back, Dumpy, by the way. Justin says, bitch, Reach has the best firefight in the series. Bitch, That's hard.
Okay.
I don't, fuck. Fuck me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think you might be right. Part of me wants to say Infinite because it just feels better to play, but it's so bare bones in comparison to what Reach has. Yeah, so in terms of variety, I would say Reach. In terms of just pure gameplay, I would say Infinite, because I like the more modernized aspects. There's Verb.
There's Verb.
I've been waiting for this one. I'm for the folks at home. Let's go through this. Verb, welcome back. By the way, it's been a little minute here. Verb says, I've had enough. These motherfuckers. He's talking about Optic. Need to stop thinking about next year in COD. Bound ain't even going to make the fucking league. They need to lock in after today and get back to the gym. Back to putting in the road work. Chopping wood. They need to outwork the other teams. I've had enough of them relying on talent. There's no tomorrow. It's today. It's 2 months left for the rest of our lives. Greenwall.
He's not wrong.
John says Verb posting that everywhere this week. I don't doubt it. Verb does that. I just wanted to read it for the listeners at home. Because Verb is a, dare I say, an icon in the scene. Like one of these, if you know type situations where Verb's been around for a long time. And yeah, he posts some funny trolly shit, but it's just like, I don't know, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Are Optics still not scrimming, or was that a week off thing? I have no fucking idea, Merc Mama. I do not know. Rad, are you trying to post a link? If you're trying to post
That's usually
link,
what that means.
Yeah, if you're trying to post a link, Rad, then just try to DM us. Try to send it over to us. Yes, Nemesis is gone. We'll get to it in Rostermania. What's up, Munoz? How's it going? Are we sure that Verb and Ronan are not the same person? Like, has anyone seen them in the same room together? Mm-hmm. Holy shit, that's
Wait a second.
That's deep right there.
Ronan is an Optic fan. Verb is a Renegade fan, right? Dare I say super fan?
True, but at the same, like, he's on Optic.
Yes. I don't
know either, man. I don't know either. Also, Sin, I think I said welcome back, but if I didn't, welcome back to you as well. Hope you're having a great fucking day. Holy shit. It's a really good point. They may, in fact, be the same person. Who knows? All right. Makers and cosplay contests. Today, we're also excited to open submissions and registration for the Halo Makers and Cosplay Contest at the World Championship. All the links included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Also, for the Makers Contest explicitly, we've enlisted the help of Jonah, Noble of Death 16, one of 405th's fearless leaders, to ensure this is a smoothly run competition. If you've got any specific questions for Jonah, you can feel free to reach out to him. Happy Labor Day indeed, Chuck. Welcome back to you. Also, a Bike Messenger, welcome to the show. Community meetups. Like last year, the community team will be hosting daily community meetups at the World Championship. All fans in attendance are welcome to hang out with fellow Halo fans, show off their cosplay, play some games, be a part of group photos, and meet some folks at Halo Studios as well. The meetup schedule will be posted on the Halo social channels during the event itself, so keep an eye out. And if you missed the announcements, then be sure to visit the info desk on site for those details. I want to add something else here that is not part of this article, and it's not necessarily directly related to like meetups and whatnot, but I feel like those that pay close enough attention, this will be beneficial to you. So for those who know of
Unisheck,
every year for Worlds, I'm putting this on people's radar, okay? So I want, like, to the listeners out there that just listen to the audio version of the show, to those that are hanging out with us in Twitch chat, for those that are checking out the YouTube VOD, take a mental note of this, please, because I think you'll be interested in this. For the record, I do not know if he is going to do it again this year, okay? But if trends continue, then he will. I'm not saying he's going to because I don't know, but every year this is what he's done. Unisheck brings like a luggage bag filled with old like clothing and stuff from years past, like from him working at Halo Studios 343, whatever, and just a bunch of shit, okay, that he's like cleaning things out from his closet or whatever. So if you are interested, I highly recommend that you're following him. If you're not following him already, what the fuck are you doing? But you should be following him on Twitter and just pay close attention because he does it one of the mornings, if I'm not mistaken, of the event. And again, I don't know if he's going to do it this year, but he's done it years past. And it's a really cool thing. You can get some really fucking cool relics from the past. Like I literally have, I have a Triggers Down hoodie in the closet right over there. And that was from one of the years that he brought that stuff. So like there's some old shit in there. So again, follow him on Twitter if you're not already, and keep that in the back of the mind and just keep an eye out for those tweets. I don't know if he's going to do it this year, but I wanted to shout it out just in case because I think it's a really cool thing that he does. All right, Will, you ready for this fucking shit?
Here we go. Yep.
Ranked in HCS map pool update. This is by the HCS. The map pool. While adding Lattice King of the Hill, Oddball, and Strongholds, we removed Solitude King of the Hill and Streets Oddball. Again, this is for the HCS. Over time, the map pool has increased and increased without much removal. Players have long been asking for a new asymmetrical competitive map. I mean, we've been asking for an oddball map, but that's besides the point. I don't think we've been strictly asking for an asym map. I think we've just been fucking asking for an oddball map, but I digress. We're excited for Lattice to freshen up the meta and strengthen the quality of our asymmetrical objective suite as well, something that we feel has plateaued. And with the addition of a new map, we knew that some shuffling was needed. The quantity was already higher than desired by both players and HCS alike, so to keep the balance per mode reasonable, we felt it was best to remove one King of the Hill and one Oddball. When surveying ranked players, Live Fire and Recharge both score better as competitive maps. Competitive maps than Solitude and Streets. So while it wasn't an easy decision, we felt removing those kept the map pool its strongest. Wheezy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Will, when surveying ranked players.
Yeah, I get what you're leaning towards here is that we're taking out HCS maps when surveying ranked players who may not necessarily be in the HCS, right?
I understand that both the because they keep shoving this down our fucking throats. I understand completely that the ranked playlist and the HCS are not supposed to be one and the same. According to Halo Studios, I understand. I get it. Doesn't fucking mean I like it. It's something I've literally been asked, like I've been shouting for since the release of the fucking game, is having a separate playlist for just the HCS pool. Like the old school MLG days. And I get it. You would separate the player base. It would make match times even longer, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I get why they don't do it. But man, I don't know. Will, any additional thoughts on this? What do you got?
We've talked about Oddball being removed kind of week after week here, at least on Streets. And yes, players have been complaining about too many maps to scrim, right?
Sure.
Too many map mode combos, but they've also been saying we need another Oddball map.
Right.
So the fact that they removed one still doesn't sit right with me. If they really needed to remove something, they should have removed another game type and mode or map. Sorry, game type and map from the pool. Also, I don't think there was really a big problem with Solitude King of the Hill.
Will, I'm really glad you brought that up because Beth, like, basically had, like, it was unintentional, but, like, I went back and looked something up because I'm like, I don't think that was actually removed. It's fun fact for those who don't know or don't remember or whatever. Solitude King is still in ranked. They just removed it from the HCS.
Yeah.
But they removed Streets Oddball from only the HCS. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. They removed Streets Oddball from both, but they only removed Solitude King from the HCS.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all a little muddy at this point, and that maybe that's kind of the problem. It's not clear and concise. And I agree with you. If you boot up a game and you want to get into the competitive scene, the ranked whatever should be as close as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know there's extra maps in there and you're still playing Halo, but like for me, like Serenity being in ranked arena when it's not in the HCS, it's like, why would I want to learn that map?
Yeah.
When if I'm trying to, and I get it, like there's scrims, custom games, all that, but for younger players, newer players, I guess the whole point I'm getting to is I would like an HCS map and map and settings playlist myself.
The other thing is, and this is no offense to Unique, the creator of the Sank remake, but like, why would I want to play that map again anyway? Like, I just don't. You know me well. I've been shouting it from the rooftops. Like, I just want new maps. I want new experiences. Yeah. I don't want these remakes all the time. As much as a fan I am of of the pit of Coliseum, I would much rather have them be replaced with something brand new than have them in there in the first place.
Yeah. And I get the nostalgia pull for some of those maps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just if you, I think I said this last week, maybe it would be great if all those were there at launch. So then the people who want to feel nostalgic and go play those maps can, in not a HCS/ranked setting.
Yep.
Have the new maps, the new experiences be different. Cause yeah, it's the other side of it too, where like I came into Halo late. I didn't play Halo 2 or 3 when it released, and all these old maps coming back, a ton of players have a leg up on me who I now have to learn those maps. And I get it. I haven't been around for as long, but you know, Chuck, Sanctuary's boring. I agree. I don't like it. You get spawn trapped way too easily on it, especially with the movement. It's boring. Josh, any more thoughts from you?
Maybe I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it feels like I'm just being way too negative now.
Yeah,
but
I kind of get that.
No, but like at the same time, we were doing okay. Like I said this before, right? Like I truly felt like we were doing okay. Like they were taking the feedback. Maybe things weren't removed as fast as we wanted them to, like fucking Solitude Strongholds and stuff like that. But they did get changed, and that feedback was taken, and they actually did make the change for the competitive scene. And it's like, okay, we are making progress. And then we had the whole, when's the new oddball map coming? When's the new oddball map coming? When's the new oddball map coming? And then we finally get one. We're like, okay, we have a new oddball map. This is great. Wait, wait, why are you guys doing that? No, don't, guys. You did the thing we asked you to do. It was ready to go. You made the right choice. You added a new map. Why the fuck are we taking away the best ones? Like as much as I'm not a fan of Solitude, regardless of it being a remake, like I just don't like the flow of the map. Like, but regardless of that, I can still see the appeal of a king on that fucking map. And then Streets Oddball was like, what the fuck? It's like one of the best map modes combinations in the fucking competitive scene. And then you see all the feedback that you receive from the pros out there that are being vocal about it. And you're like, yeah, it sounds like nobody fucking asked for this in the comp scene. So like, you could have looked at the whole range of what you had available to you and just remove something else, like you had said, Will. There's also something I saw in the chat, and I'm sorry, I forget who said it, but somebody was talking about like a pick ban system. And we've talked about that idea as well, right? Of having a pick ban system with the amount available. Literally thinking about it right now, Will, I think the only potential issue. Now, I know you can treat every series as its own individual thing with those two teams competing in that one series. I get it. But something that you should also pay attention to is something that the HCS does, and not necessarily saying that this couldn't change, but something that the HCS does is for that side of the bracket, for those matches, it's the same map mode combinations for those matches. What I mean by that is winners round 1, all of those teams play that same set of map modes in winners round 1. Winners round 2, it's a different set of map modes, but all the teams in that side play those same map modes in that series. So maybe a pick ban system, if the HCS wanted to keep with that tradition, it wouldn't work out, obviously. Because the way that I look at it, Will, it's going to sound stupid, but hear me out. The way that I look at it is I would love a pick ban system with the amount of map modes that we have in the game. Okay, I think it'd be awesome. But from an HCS standpoint, I don't want to put words in their mouth. This is just the way that I'm looking at it from what they currently do. From the HCS standpoint, if you do it, so like let's say it's winners semis, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's say it's winners semis. You have 2 matchups taking place. Okay. If one matchup, let's just say it's Optic Shopify, for instance, or actually no, let's say it's Optic Phase and then Shopify SSG for some reason, okay? Because we're eventually it's more than likely going to be Shopify Optic and Winners Final. So we have those two matchups taking place in winter semis. If you have the pick ban system take place in both those series, then it could be dramatically different in terms of what those matchups are going to be. But again, that's kind of the point. I get it. But that'd just be I think it's kind of a dumb argument, but that'd be the only argument I could see from it. Like not doing it.
Sure. I also remember LVT did a pick ban system at one point for a tournament. And we saw multiple times that like 2 live fires or 2 recharges were played in the same series.
Yeah, that happened very frequently, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I think the thing as well is that pros will have their favorites. We'll see the same series layout kind of over and over again.
Yeah, that'd be my worry as well. Yeah.
While, hey, bring you want ranked players feedback? Bring a veto system to the playlist.
Oh, God forbid.
And you will see what maps never get chosen. Easy way to get data on your maps.
I think you'd probably have less quitters too.
Yeah.
Like I would be more inclined, and I mean this, like as somebody who doesn't traditionally leave out of games, unless we get the same firefight map 3 times in a fucking row, Forest, But seriously, I'm typically not one to quit out of matchmaking games. But like if there was a veto system in place, and like let's just say it's up between like two map modes, right? One of them I'm a big fan of, one of them not really a fan of at all, but the one that I'm not a fan of is the one that won. I mean, fuck it. Clearly a lot of other people wanted to play it. Who am I to stop them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. If you give players the option, I think it's just fucking crazy that we still have, and I know we're never going to get it now, but like, I think it's crazy that we never received that type of system in Infinite. I think it's genuinely fucking insane that we never got that system. So, because Will, literally, you were spot on. It would be the perfect opportunity to get that type of feedback, coupled with, I think, less people would leave matches. I don't know. Hayabusa, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the show. And they ask, any chance that we could upload the show to Internet Archive so you can listen to them at work? Not going to lie to you. We like to be accommodating, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen, Hayabusa. But like others have said, if you're able to use a VPN, we are on all fucking services out there. So, and I appreciate you wanting to give us a listen at work as well. I'm sorry that your work is very shut down like that. Hayabusa says, what about a double veto? 1, vote for map. 2, vote for game type. Can be expanded on maybe. 1 player on blue team chooses map, 1 player on chooses map, 1 player on red chooses game mode. I kind of fuck with that.
It's not a bad idea.
Because
I'd like to see that in practice.
Yeah. Hey, LVT, pay attention. Seriously, make it like tools. I know you listen. Like take that feedback if you guys haven't already thought about something like that. So I'm going to read it again just so it's understood. So Hayabusa says, what about a double veto? 1 vote for map, 2 vote for game type. Can be expanded on. 1 player on blue team chooses the map, 1 player on red chooses the game mode.
And then you flip that for game 2.
Yeah.
Game 3. And here's something I'm gonna throw out there. Josh, I know you love your Slayers.
Oh, I do love my Slayers. Don't you fucking take them away from me. Don't do this.
Game 2. Okay, just game 2. Game 2 can be like they can pick Slayer at any point, right? But game 5 has to be a Slayer, and the higher seed gets to pick the map, and that's their advantage in the pick ban system coming from a higher seed.
The asshole part of me wants to tell you there's major possibilities that I'll never see a Slayer then because I'm afraid series wouldn't go to game 5. So obviously I want to shoot that down, but that is not a bad idea and I hate you for it. It's not a bad idea Because obviously the players, it sounds like the players definitely like the objective modes more than the slayers. And I mean, Will, we've literally said it since the day we've started this fucking show 7 years ago that A, anybody can win a slayer, and B, they don't start until the 30 kill mark, and C, I really fucking love them. I really love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
But that's the beauty of it just being game 5. If they can't get it done in 4 objective modes, y'all are slaying it out.
Ah, man, fuck. All right. Krylon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. God damn it, Will. How dare you bring logic to the show?
Hey.
I thought we were running off pure emotion. Damn it.
I mean, we do that sometimes.
Oh, damn. Ash, if you're here right now, nope, did not see that. Thank you. Oh my God.
Something else pop up?
Will, something that I'd rather not do right now.
Okay.
Look in the Halo Esports channel of the server.
Yes, I just blue skidooed chat.
Hey, blue skidoo, you can too. You know? And yeah, to anybody that's checking out the live show right now, or anybody checking out the audio version of the show or whatever, what have you, we do have a Discord server. It's absolutely free to join. There's no fucking payment or anything like that. Just go ahead and join it up. You just need to have a verified profile because we don't want the shitters in there, you know? Yeah, go join the Discord. Absolutely free. We like to have a lot of conversations in there. We like to have a good time, good vibes. Run 8s all the time if you want to get into some games, some custom games with some friends. Just have a good time, vibe out, try to get better at the game. Join it up. It's a good time. All right. Fucking God damn it. Will, not to keep, ramming this into the fucking ground, but we have some context because, Will, context matters is something we always talk about on the show. Regarding lattice spawns. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Regarding lattice spawns, this is by Timmy Forges, the individual who forged the map Lattice, as a matter of fact. In a Twitch chat, here are some quotes. Quote, they, as in Halo Studios, deleted more than 20 of my spawns, end quote. Quote, the map went from 55 to 33 spawns, end quote. Quote, I'm tired, boss, end quote. And then, quote, there were spawns by sub on ice. There were spawns in tunnel. There were less spawns bottom tower, etc., end quote. So
a lot of the spawn rhetoric, I would call it, may have
not been a
problem at first.
Fuck, dude.
But we don't know. Maybe,
you're right.
I mean,
you're right. We don't know. Timmy knows. Fuck. We were doing so well, Will. We were doing so well. What the fuck happened? Shit.
Hayabusa says, oh my God, played Dissector's team in the open on Lattice. We won. And we were literally spawning with them multiple times, giving us the spawn kill because of it. I've had instances where like I spawn back red.
Yeah.
And then like a player will just come running through red in front of me after I spawned. And it's like, what? Or the most famous one for me is I'm top snipe.
Yeah.
I pick up the snipe and going into blue, and someone spawns at the bottom of that like stairs right there, like right in front of me. Or the weird one where you spawn in blue looking at the wall, the back wall, the back of the map, the wrong way. The rest of the map is to your back. That one I'll never understand. Sorry, I had to get my frustrations out right there.
No, please. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's one thing to finally introduce a map, fucking 2 events left in the season. In the competitive lifespan of the game, we have 2 events left, and now you decide to introduce a map. It's one thing to do that. It's another thing to just... Fucking goddamn it, guys. Come on. Will, it gets better. We're not even done with this article yet.
Oh.
Assault update. Regarding Assault, as shared earlier, Neutral Bomb had a bug resulting in the mode being removed from HCS and Arena temporarily. This bug has been fixed, and you will see Neutral Bomb return to rank today. Well, this is before, so it's already in there. Since the temporary removal, we've seen the negative response to Fortress Bomb, and while there are still some that enjoy it, we will be removing it from both Ranked Arena and the HCS. You know what? For that one, you get a... I'm not even going to give you a woo, but you get that at least. But, Will...
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Talk about the inflation of map modes in the HCS, Will. We can't not have Assault in the HCS. That'd be blasphemy. We can't not have it. So what if we just had 1? Because we had 2 before. But now, we'll just give you Aqua Bomb. So Aqua Bomb is returning to rank today and the HCS play. Thanks to everyone continuing to voice that feedback. Moving forward, the game types that you will see in the Open Series will also be the game types played through the HCS Charlotte Major and the World Championship in October.
So we're locked now, unless something breaks and they have to take it out.
Correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those that may have missed out on the past month or so, very, very quick recap, right? Lattice is in. It brings with it 3 game types. Streets Oddball, Solitude King of the Hill, Fortress Bomb, out. And Aqua Bomb stays. So we have 1 map mode combination for Assault in the HCS. And they took out fucking Streets Oddball. That's it for the competitive news. All right, Will, here we fucking go. It's time for Rostermania.
All right. Before we get to the news that broke today, we're going to start off with Dark Inside here.
Yes. Do some positive shit. Let's get some positive shit.
Yes. Kid Nasty, Lido, Morgan, and Super CC are coming together. Play for Dark Inside at Charlotte. And I'm hoping beyond, because I think these guys can do a lot of great things coming through the open bracket. So super excited that this is the team moving forward. Can't wait to see what they do. I'll be cheering them on in Charlotte.
This is their opportunity, Will. This is it. We literally have the qualifier this coming weekend for pool play for North America. And if they're not able to qualify through that, then open bracket in Charlotte is going to be the opportunity there. Last chance qualifier at Charlotte. This is the time to make a statement, cause some shakeups, try to qualify for Worlds.
Yeah. I think they were close at DreamHack, right, to making that pool play.
I believe so. Yep.
So if they keep grinding, I think they can do it.
I believe.
Yeah. All right. And then the only other one we have is the whole Nemesis conundrum that happened today, really. Josh, I love the way you put these titles in here, so I'm going to read them.
Please.
First one is, wait, what? Woodham Post. The number one Halo team in Europe is seeking an org to represent for the rest of the season. We've placed 5th at every major and secured Worlds qualification. I want to put in there, well, 5th isn't wrong. It's 5th, 6th placing because it's time. Anyway, Jeremy, founder of Shopify Rebellion, posted with DR, or he says, with DR without an org, if you guys need a space to boot camp train before the major plus Worlds, feel or free of any cost, let me know. So awesome.
Wait,
if
wait, I don't think there's not a typo there. Is it different on your screen? Because it's not on mine.
It says with DR.
Oh, mine says with org. So my Google Sheet isn't updating for some reason. Well, mine's updating in real time when you just removed or, but for you it was DR. So it's supposed to be with or without an org.
We'll deal with this later. Next up, Josh puts, but why? And Nemesis posts, shields down, weapon cold. Shout out Jersey. Thank you for the memories, Halo. As NEM's first esports chapter, we will return. Again, but why?
Yep. Also, Chuck, we did not. Can you DM us? No, NEM did not shut down. No, they did not shut down.
Then Josh puts, I mean, ... Yeah, but ... Fuck. So, Momo, CEO of Nemesis. A lot will ask why we didn't see the Halo season out. Truth is, when HCS announced no continuation for year 6, it left us in a tough spot. We've invested 6 figures into this project with the goal of making partner in 2026. Without that path, Halo sadly became a money sink. No partner, no sponsors, no sustainability. Esports is a brutal industry. Letting your friends go to keep the lights on is part of the job I'll never get used to. Maybe things could have been handled better, but ultimately we couldn't see eye to eye. The roster is released to pursue new opportunities. A huge thank you to the team and especially Wonderboy for starting this journey with us. No matter what, you'll always be a part of the Nemesis family. Momo then, in response to other organizations not getting partnered after 1 year within the HCS, still doesn't account for the fact that no one will sponsor this ecosystem anymore, sadly. And in response to the CS teams, the CS talk keeps coming up, so let me clear the air. Counter-Strike isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's one of the healthiest ecosystems for orgs to see a return on investment. Just look at the prize pools and opportunities around ESL events. Halo, unfortunately, has become the opposite. There's no clear way to recover our investment. And at the end of the day, I'm running a business. I value loyalty and I'm genuinely sad about how this ended, but I can't ignore the reality. I don't want Nemesis to become another org that blows up because of financial difficulties. To avoid that, I'll always have to make tough decisions. Josh, your thoughts on this?
Okay. Will, one of the things I always talk about is at the end of the day, business is business. I get it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, a business's goal is to make money and to stay afloat. Okay. I get that. But on the other hand, what the absolute fuck? You had 2 events left in the year. And you're like, well, we want to prevent the business from going under. From 2 events? From a Halo team that I would argue is not making the most money out of the organizations out of the teams that you support in your organization? A team who traditionally has travel coverage already paid for by Halo Studios and the HCS because of their placings all year? The team who will, as you were probably going to say as well, is barring a catastrophe, will more than likely qualify for Worlds and will also have travel coverage paid for by Halo Studios and the HCS. I get not wanting to go under, but again, I'm going under the assumption that the Halo team is not making the most money in the organization. They earn travel coverage already. There's 2 events left.
And placing 5th, 6th, you're still getting prize money.
What the fuck are we doing? For folks with a keen eye, you would have already noticed that the jersey's gone. But you know what? I'm not done.
Oh, the plushie.
Remember, you did this. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? And then they want to say, Will, we were talking about this pre-show. Then they want to talk about how, we were hoping to get partnered. We were hoping to be included in the partnership program for the HCS. Okay. Will, I would like you to make the point that you're going to make regarding this.
It's if we didn't discuss this beforehand, so I hope I'm on the right path here, but I understand wanting to get partnered, but that shouldn't be the goal, right? It should be the goal. You know what? Fuck that. It should be the goal to get partnered. It shouldn't be expected.
Yes, it should be. Yes, I agree with you there.
Put the time and effort in. As Tashi has stated year after year, it has to be mutually beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just handing out partnerships left and right. It's like the KCP thing. They bailed after 1 year because they weren't offered partnership. Now, Nemesis wasn't offered partnership because there's no HCS next year. They didn't get the chance to get there. I've seen it in chat here, scrolling by. They've said they value loyalty, yet they did break contracts to drop out. I guess I don't know if they broke contracts. I don't know what those contracts look like.
Correct. We do not know.
It appears they have.
It sure doesn't look good. It sure doesn't look good.
Yeah, to be through the last open, right? For the next event, and then you're dropping your team. Man. It's I don't know. It just sucks, man. I don't know what else to say.
This is KCP all over again. This is, well, we went in with the expectation that we were going to get partnered. Like, motherfucker, did you see how many organizations out there have never gotten partnered after the first year? Do you see how many organizations, and this is no offense to Nemesis, much larger than you, did not get partnered after 1 year in the HCS? The fuck are you talking about? And then the other thing, the thing that people in chat have been talking about, the thing that blows my fucking mind. I was one of the people, and I own my shit. I was one of the individuals touting, like, I truly do not believe we're going to get a year 4. I did not think we were going to get a year 4 of the HCS. I thought that after Worlds of year 3, things were going to wind down. Maybe we get an event here or there, but that was going to be it. We get a year 4. If you fucking imagined that we were going to get something after this, We've never had a year 4 before. And now because we got a year 4, we're out there thinking, oh, we're going forever. Like, motherfucker, what? What do you mean? No. Oh my God. I could be your consultant if you want. Holy shit. I may not be right all the time, but I can fucking make it so you don't have to worry about that. Jesus Christ. And then the thing that killed me too was in this statement, right? In this statement, he talks about how we invested 6 figures into this project with the goal of making partner in 2026. That's great that it was a goal. That's fantastic. Love that. Mm-hmm. Like you said, that should be the goal. That should absolutely be the goal. You make more money this way. You have skin sales. You have bigger, yes, bigger foot in the door, all that fun stuff. Absolutely. But then when you are asked about that, you fucking clap back like, well, it still doesn't account for the fact that no one will sponsor the ecosystem anymore. Like, well, why didn't you include that in your statement? You talked about how you wanted to be partnered. We didn't get partnered. Peace the fuck out. Literally what KCP did. Except KCP did in a fucking more douchey way.
James, I'm going to say Jarl in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I just lost it to scroll. There we go. Wish orgs would just take the L and acknowledge they miscalculated, then blaming it on the state of the scene. Because it is kind of their own miscalculation that they invested so much money, just expecting to get partnered.
Well, they said the goal.
Well, the goal.
Yes. They didn't say expected, but I mean, I tend to agree.
I know we don't speculate very often, but I'm going to speculate here. If they went through this year, and for some miraculous reason there was a year 5,
I'd be fucking.
And as you said, how many other teams have gotten partnered that haven't been gigantic orgs after 1 year? None of them, right?
No one.
So they don't get partnered in year 5. Is it this same story? Oh, we put all this investment in, we didn't get partnered. Peace out. I feel like it would be that same story.
As somebody
I'm curious.
No, I agree. And as somebody who, this is going to sound so stupid coming from me, because like I don't give a shit about like number of viewers or followers or anything like that. But if you're looking at reach, right? Like the reach of these organizations that are trying to get in the partnership program. And I said, no offense to Nemesis being a small org. They literally fucking tweeted out their excitement for having 6,000 followers on Twitter. They're shooting down orgs with over hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck makes you think that you're going to be included in that conversation? I'm sorry, but like, what do you mean? From the standpoint of wanting to ensure your business remains afloat,
I 100% get that.
yes, there's no counter argument to that. Let me preface here. There's no counter argument to the point of wanting to ensure your business stays afloat. Unless you're an absolute horrendous individual, I'm not going to necessarily fault you as a business owner for wanting to do things to ensure that your business remains afloat. With that being said, there's context to it, right? If you're gonna go out there and you're gonna say we spent so much money with the goal of being partnered, we can't support this team anymore for 2 fucking events when our travel coverage is more than likely paid for anyway. I think there's other issues happening and it's not necessarily the fucking team that you have. I think you got to look inward. Such a random fucking thing to come out on a Monday morning. That's just... They literally would have earned travel coverage to fucking Charlotte anyway. Oh my God.
I mean, there's other expenses, I bet.
Sure.
For like food, depending on what's in the contract. Again, we don't know what the details are, but it's possible they could have had paid for food, maybe Uber rides. I don't know what was, again, don't know what was in the contract. It could have been a number of things that they have to shell out money for, but still, those costs for 2 events compared, I don't know. If CS is so healthy for you, you maybe could, allocate some money to finish off the year.
And the other thing too is like, nobody would have batted an eye if at the end of the year, like once Worlds concluded, you put out a statement saying, we loved our team, we appreciated our team, we loved the placings that they had, whatever way you want to spin it, and just saying, we're deciding to take a break until the next title comes out. We'll see you in the next one. Like, no one would bat an eye. Everybody would be like, we can't wait to see you in the next title. Like, we wish you the best of luck. But then this happens. What the fuck? Like I said, if it's that bad that you can't support your team for 2 more events this year, I think you need to look inward, because I don't think the problem is with the Halo team. I think it's with something else within the organization.
Weasel D says boot camp not paid for, including the plane tickets to boot camp regarding the travel coverage. So that is kind of on the team for wanting to come over and boot camp, right?
Yep. But as
Nemesis,
go ahead.
They could have just said, if they wanted to stay with Nemesis, they could have, the org could have just said, hey, due to financial reasons, we can't get you over to boot camp. And maybe that was the disconnect right there.
Could have been. And I know this is after the announcement had taken place, but Jeremy did say that with or without an org, if they need space to boot camp or train before, it's free of any cost.
Yeah. So
just to reach out to him. And again, I know this came out after the statement, so hindsight's 2020, but still. There had to be ways to get around this. I don't know. I don't know. But clearly, in their fucking statement, right? In the Nemesis statement, it says they're going to be back at some point.
Probably for the next game.
Yep. Probably. Just Your Average Halo guy says, so what happens when the HCS comes back after a year or two when they apply for partner? If I'm the HCS, I'm giving them a side eye and stamping no on the application. Justin Goalie Sniper earlier in the chat, when I made the comparison to KCP, he said the KCP was way worse, and I agree with that. It's just, I see this as another one of those situations though. Like if I were the HCS and I wouldn't fucking do it. I look at it and be like, well, again, from a business standpoint, I don't think they would bring in as much business as larger organizations might. Due to that reason, I would probably stamp no on the application. But now we have an additional reason as to why to not accept them. I don't know. Is it common for players to get compensated in some capacity when they're dropped before they fulfill the entirety of their contracts? Orange, I think that truly depends on, frankly, the contract and the organization. We don't know. You're doing good, Bubby. Thank you for the follow. And Early, thank you for the follow as well. You're not a bad friend, Holt. Don't worry about it. I also need to catch up on Foundation. So. Oh, shit.
All right. With all that being said, omit. Josh just added this.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck for sending this our way, by the way.
Yeah. By Rafi, the founder and CEO of Omit. We've lost everything in Halo, it feels like, and I'm guaranteeing not dropping the roster these last 2 events. No, we haven't made a fucking dime off the team with said placements. Loyalty matters more to us than losing out on 2 months' salary for the boys, business sense aside.
Did you see what I titled that?
Omit commits to the last 2 events.
Omit commit. But no, good for him and good for them. I know I poke fun at Omit all the time because of, frankly, how not good they are. But that is nice to know that, like, regardless of the money, doesn't want to see the players go without competing, being able to attend, regardless of placing, just being able to be there and commit to the next 2 events. That's good to see.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, Jay, it's something.
It's something.
And like,
that wrap up Rostermania, or do you want to keep going on it?
I just want to add one more thing.
Okay.
So, Will, remember the ITB stuff?
Yes.
And kind of the whole point about this Nemesis organization coming into the fold is that they were going to do it different. They were going to do it better. They weren't going to overextend too early. They were going to do things the right way. These are their words. Like, these are things that they've said since their introduction into esports.
Yeah.
And clearly, I don't think it's the same situation. Like, we had a former CEO embezzling funds. Like, that's a whole different debacle, right? But when you say you're going to do things differently and then shit like this happens, I understand. Again, Will, I understand from a business sense you want to keep your head above water. I completely get it. And I understand that Halo was the first esport that they got into when Nemesis came in. But at the same time, it's like, practice what you preach. I don't know, just fucking practice what you preach. It was 2 events left. And like, I get, maybe this is probably, I'm not going to say might, this is probably me being naive because I'm not fully understanding of the business side of it. And that's on me. But when you have 3 CS teams, and I get in your statement about CS that that is more of a moneymaker, that allows for more business opportunities. I get it. But I don't know. It just feels like there were other ways to do this, where instead of signing additional teams, you could have been supporting the one that you had. So, another one bites the dust. That's all I wanted to say, Will. I'm good there.
All right.
That means it's time for upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Also, I should say real quick regarding the other things that are happening in the Mexico region, depending upon if more information is released, then we may talk about it next week. But since it's there's a lot of fresh shit happening right now. We don't know all the information as of right now. Not really going to talk about it at this point in time. But if more information comes out about it for next week's show, we'll talk about it next week's show. Friday, September 5th, the Women of Halo and Dark Side FaZe Major Qualifier Finals is taking place. Can't wait to see that. Saturday, September 6th and Sunday, September 7th, we have the HCS Charlotte Major Qualifier for North America. And then on Sunday, September 7th, we have the HCS Charlotte Major Qualifier for the EU region and the Open Championships for Australia, New Zealand, and Mexico. Because again, for those that may be new, just to give you a really quick rundown, for North America and EU, the major qualifier is to qualify for a pool play spot. Okay? It is to qualify for pool play spots. Where for Australia, New Zealand, and Mexico, you have the Open Championships, which will guarantee you travel coverage for the open bracket. Okay? So the first place team in Mexico and the first place team in Australia, New Zealand will earn travel coverage for the open bracket at Charlotte. They have not been receiving pool play spots for a while now. That's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Hey Louis Sports needs. Scrim Tournament League recaps, Will. What do we got?
Yeah, we'll start off with the Obsidian Storm and Valerian FFA Prep Tournament number 1. And here are the results. In 4th place, we had Loomy Woomy. 3rd went Mossy Roves. 2nd, Milkshake. First went to the legendary C4. Congrats, Corey. Way to bring it home.
Congratulations.
Next up, some LVT Pro League match results. We had Envy go up against Complexity, taking that series 4-0. Shopify winning 4-1 against FaZe. Optic 4-1 against TSM. And with that, we do have your final standings. Your 2 teams not qualifying for LAN are Omit going 0-7 and TSM going 1-6. Your 6th seed is Complexity going 2-5. 5th seed, SSG, kind of bringing it back, going 4-3. 4th seed is Envy, going 4-3 on the year, or season, I should say. 3rd is FaZe, at 5-2. 2nd seed, also at 5-2, is Shopify, but guaranteed the 2nd seed after defeating FaZe 4-1. And then your 1st seed, not dropping a single matchup, is Optic Gaming. Again, next week, we will have the kind of LAN pre-show.
Yes.
For the Shopify LVT Pro League LAN.
Correct.
And we'll go through some predictions there.
Indeed, we will. What's up, Loomy? Welcome back.
Hello. Next up, HCS Open Series Road to Charlotte Week 3 results for the Australia-New Zealand region. The team coming in second was the B team, appropriately named. This was Cheese and Chef, Plasma, and Divinity. And taking it home, as always, again and again, Mind Freak.
Are you ready? The fucking delay,
There's still
man.
a delay on the button.
I'm telling you, it's so shitty.
Which includes Scoob Meister, Sways, Pipperins, and Rice.
So they just had one sub this week because Barcode wasn't able to play.
Yeah.
That's all.
And they still won. Look at that.
They still won.
From the Mexico region, taking second was Alpha, Rorch, Tapping, Strikey, and Pool. First, again, went to Akave. Last week, they did it by resetting the bracket. This week, Drift, Noble, Lure, and Nugget won. And a little statement by Acid here. Last HCS Open Mexico champs without dropping a single map. Won every Open in the region over the past 2 years. Grateful to have been a part of all this. That's just insane. Insane stats. Dominance, always on top. Never losing.
I always said, like, that we always have the running joke, right? That Mind Freak is going to win Australia, New Zealand matchups. Like, Quadrant, then Nemesis would always win. Would typically win their matches in EU, and then Akave, Ether, like they would typically always win the Mexico region. But just seeing that won every Open in the region over the past 2 years, regardless of being an online thing, like that's fucking crazy. So good for them. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's fucking crazy.
All right. From EU, second was Majin. This was Bastos, Mighty's, Chicken, Septic. And first went to no longer Nemesis, Woodham, Snipe Drone, SLG, and Glory. We'll see what happens with those guys.
Yeah, I wish them the best of luck. That's something I don't even know if we even said that. Like,
this sucks for the players, right?
For the players to wish you the absolute best. That's fucking shit.
Yep.
Oh my God, I was too busy digging into fucking Nemesis. Wow.
Forgot about the players.
Oh no.
Yeah. They'll be all right. I'm sure they'll be all right.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
And last but not least, here we have the North American standings, or I should say placings for this Open. In 5th, 6th, it's SSG and FaZe. 4th, went to Complexity. 3rd, Optic Gaming. I know, shocker, got knocked out by Envy.
They're fucking washed,
finals.
Man. Worst team in the league
now. Done for. Verb, where are you? I need your speech again.
Yeah.
So second went to Envy. I don't know why I'm reading team tags now. And first went to Shopify.
Second went to Envy. It was to send. I don't know why I'm reading team names now. And then oh my God. Descendant, that's your new gamer tag, by the way. That's it. Just I don't know why I read all these now. Oh my God. Man. Wait,
Chuck says Optic Reddit said drop Renegade and pick up Snakebite. Oh my God.
Oh, people are so fucking faded, dude. Oh my God.
That's not gonna happen.
Dude, I saw it. Oh my God, what comment was this? Oh, what the fuck was it? I saw on the opposite spectrum. I saw somebody have a comment that was like the biggest fucking copium of all time. Like of being an Optic fan, and I'm like, guys, it's okay if they lose an online tournament that they just won back-to-back in. It's okay. Like, everything's gonna be okay. Relax. Jesus Christ. Like, and this is coming from the guy who thinks that they're going to win the rest of the year. Okay? Like, I still keep my take. Like, I can be wrong, and that's okay. I'll own it if it happens. But, like, I believe that they're going to win out the rest of the year. But, guys, it's okay. Relax. Jesus. But, yeah. Just going through a couple of things here quickly, Will. Complexity, let's see what happens on LAN. I'm not, you know me, not putting any stock into this shit. Not when they've shown time and time again that they're not able to show up when it really matters. So I'll keep that there. Optic taking 3rd, losing to Envy. Envy have been playing very well online. This is something we've been talking about for a while now. They've been playing very well online. Let's see it translate. If it can translate, cool. If it doesn't again, there you go. FaZe getting top 6 along with SSG. SSG, who gives a shit? FaZe. Chat, do I put any stock in this?
No,
I don't. Let's wait to see what happens to Charlotte. I still think they're a top 3 team. Oh my God. And then Shopify doing what Shopify does. Good to see them continue. And it looks like they're continuing with the practice as well. They're not a team that really looks like they're not resting on their laurels, right?
Personally, I would have liked to see the Optic Shopify matchup in the grand finals to see what came of that.
Did you see what happened in the actual grand final matchup?
Yes.
Envy kind of got dog walked.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Yeah. So I agree with that statement as well. But hey, Envy did what they had to do to beat Optic in that matchup to get to grand final. So I can't, better team in that matchup at that time. Good for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the day, guys, this is practice. It's gonna be okay. okay, this is, I need to make sure this is understood. This is no offense to the Envy players or any of the Envy fans out there, but I would hope to God that nobody out there thinks that Envy's taking second at Charlotte right away based off this one performance. Can we just cool it down a minute? Like, I know that there's some Optic fans out there that are mauling because of them getting third place in this online open event.
That they didn't even need to play.
But hey, Will, it is practice at the end of the day. Shopify are putting that work in as well. They're making it matter. They're making it count. Good for them. That's awesome. But let's fucking pump the brakes a little bit. Got a little ways to go till Charlotte. We got the LVT land coming up. Just hold your fucking horses. All right. We don't have a real topic this week. I guess the Nemesis thing could have been the topic, but that's part of Rostermania, of course. And then there's no regular news either. There hasn't been anything that's been over on the waypoints, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check one more time real quick. Yep, nothing, which means it's time for God of the Games Watch. Should they stay or should they go now?
God damn.
So I thought I'd have fun with it. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so something happened over the past few days. And again, this is one of those instances where nothing is confirmed until official announcements are made, pen meets paper, all that fun stuff. Okay? Regardless, Bound and Renegade damn near simultaneously put out free agent for Black Ops 7 tweets. To which Hex, the owner of Optic Gaming, replied to both of them a little time later and said, "No, you're not." So again, you can take that whichever way you want. Like, I've seen a lot of different takes online of like, oh, Hex, by saying no, you're not, means that they're not actually going to be free agents, that you're going to build a challengers team around it. But then I've heard a lot of information about like, well, Optic can't have two teams competing in the league at one time. So how would that take place? It could be trolling. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. But I think, Will, what we've said previously, I think is the thing that probably makes the most sense. If these players have a legitimate opportunity to move over to a different title and make a good amount of money doing so and actually see results from it, then obviously they should do what's in their best interest and move.
Would they have to move before Worlds, though?
Oh, because of the new game.
Mm-hmm.
And the new game is November, I believe.
And these teams are already forming.
It's true. They are. They are indeed. Which means, like, if anything, they would have to do, like, the challengers thing.
Or, like, an org would have to take a chance on them with a verbal agreement and then signing something after their Optic contract ends.
I don't like verbal agreements.
Yeah.
I don't like that in esports.
Like, you know how like shady that sounds?
Oh yeah. It's called Micah Parsons and fucking the Cowboys. So yeah. What's up, Shades and Fades? Welcome back. Also, Sandman, if I didn't say welcome back to you as well. I'm giving you a shout out later, so be prepared. Thumper, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. What's up, Tetch? How's it going? Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. I think it'd be cool. Like, we typically players that move over from Halo to COD have some modicum of success, whether it be winning an event, whether it be winning a world championship. Like, players typically tend to have success moving from Halo to Call of Duty.
Yes.
But it could also depend on the type of player, right? One person's play style in Halo may not necessarily translate over to COD, even though we've seen success the majority of the time. So I don't know. Whether or not these players want to do that, it's up to them. And like I said, I think they should do what's in their best interest. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
But there you go. Those are the tweets that came out. Dumpy says they should play Battlefield. I'm excited for Battlefield. I think they could be nasty at COD. I'm not saying they wouldn't. I'm not saying they wouldn't at all. Will, I was going to make the joke. I think what Hex should do is, again, this is a joke, guys. This is a fucking joke. But they should drop the COD team, only keep Merc, and then build around him with Legend
and Renegade.
Yep, exactly. Formal rides off into the sunset.
Formal's the coach. What are you talking about?
Oh shit! You drop Karma. Karma's no longer the coach. Like, all right, bro, time to take you out to pasture. Formal, get in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. So was this last tourney a fluke for Optic? You mean this last online open fresh? Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, whether or not they decide to compete, that's up to them. I wish them the best of luck regardless. And I think it'd be cool to see it happen. That's it for God of the Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailovers. Oh shit, I forgot another game too. Thanks for reminding me, Will. What'd you play?
I played some Halo Infinite. What did I do? Played some challenges.
Yeah.
Joined the community play date.
Yeah.
Did the wacky FFAs. There's too many changes, man.
Okay, stop. We can't do this fucking like, well, we didn't have any, now it's back. Oh, now there's too many. Fuck this. It's supposed to be ridiculous for a fucking reason. Although that last one was abysmal.
Yeah.
That last one was abysmal.
I was excited. Riz, you're right. Depends on how many people show up. But like at some point it turned into like, how can we make it miserable?
Yeah.
And when every match is like that, it gets a little rough, but still enjoyed it. Still had a fun time hanging out and going through the misery with everyone.
So I think what I can try to do for the next one is like, because you're right. Once a certain setting is selected, it can dramatically alter the vibe of the game being played. So I think what I might do is put the challenge out there to let's try to make the most fun game type out of these wacky FFAs. So like, depending upon what the person chose before you, like try to do something that could be complementary to that. And try to make something that can be like genuinely be like, oh, I could see ourselves playing this multiple times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I could make that be like a challenge to the group.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I think it'd be kind of fun because then we can like use complementary settings and stuff like that. And like try to make some genuinely cool game types. Not to say that some genuinely cool ones don't just get made like this, because sometimes they do and it's funny, but a lot of it can devolve into, we're going to make it so you can't move and all this shit. And yeah, it gets to be a lot very quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Catalyst moved so fast in 20-point kills. Yeah, we finished that game in like 3 seconds. It felt like.
Yeah. We didn't move at all. Like we literally just stood there.
We couldn't move.
You would sprint and you fucking like. As soon as people get spawn killed on it, it was awful. That was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad. No Gravity was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny. We fucking played on the Halo 2 fucking map remake and everyone was just Ascension. Like in the air. Yeah, just straight up in the air.
I'd forget. Luckily we had grapple because like I would slide and jump at someone and all of a sudden I'm just like, oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, besides Halo, played some Helldivers 2. I'm on the super credit grind.
Ooh.
I'm currently at 1460 or something like that. So just need a few more to get the Halo ODST premium war bond.
Yeah. And
then I already have 250 requisitions or whatever they call them, medals.
Yeah. So
I can just buy a bunch of stuff because I've been maxed out for a while. Like I don't get any rewards from doing missions because I'm maxed on those.
Oh shit.
On those medals.
Damn.
How was Helldivers? Quick fuse. I played it a lot when it first came out. It's enjoyable. Definitely more enjoyable with friends because it's meant to be crazy. It's meant to be hectic. You're going to die a lot. Your teammates have to call you back in. You got to try to pick up your stuff. It can be a good time. It can be a lot of fun. I think for me, the gameplay loop kind of got boring. You know, I went from, what am I, level 32? No, I know there's people like level 90s in the hundreds. But like when I got to level 32, my brain kind of fizzled out on it. Enjoyed it for a little bit. Meh. Now I'm just trying to get the Halo stuff, and I'll probably stop playing again. But yeah, that's all I've played. Josh, what about you?
Also played some Infinite, mainly the community playdate. Had a good time with that, although some of them were brutal. But for the most part, it was a good time. Also played Helldivers 2. And I purchased that ODST thing.
Yep.
But I also had a bunch of those requisitions or whatever, like saved up for some reason. So I was able to unlock a bunch of stuff right away. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so like what happened with you, I'm guessing like, so there's weekly challenges and there's community challenges. So if the community gets those challenges, all players get those rewards. So
and I did.
You probably had a bunch of awards waiting for you.
And they kept fucking popping up. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But no, it was cool. So yeah, I purchased the pack, and then the only two unlocks I don't have yet are just the vehicle colors. Like that's it. I have everything else done.
Yeah.
I think the game is fine. As somebody who is a player of Destiny, it's kind of ironic, or I guess you could say it's kind of hypocritical that I'm saying this, but I feel that the gameplay loop is just, it gets stale far too quickly. In Helldivers, the game isn't bad. It's just, for me, it gets way too boring way too quickly. There are some goofy fucking things that happen in that game because of the ragdoll and like the ways that you can die and stuff. So that's kind of neat. But overall, I think the game is fine. I do think the ODST collaboration is really cool. I think that the 2 armor sets that you get are neat. This is going to sound so dumb, Will, but it's a gripe that I've had with this game since its release. And I still have the gripe today because it's been a long time since I played it. You still just can't change the color of your armor.
Oh yeah, they're preset colors.
I think that's insane. Like, I'm not asking for infinite levels of customization. I'm just like, give us a color palette to choose from. Like, what if I want what if I wanted a blue recon set? What if I wanted a fucking green recon set? Like, what are we doing? Like, just fucking give you a color palette to choose from. It's not hard. whatever. That's I know it sounds stupid, but that's one of my main gripes. I just want to look more unique on the battlefield, I guess you could say.
To be honest, that's kind of the point of the game, though.
Sure.
Like they dive into like the satirical, like, you're really important as a hell diver, but yet
you're cannon fodder.
You're cannon fodder.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be military, look the same as everybody else. You're not special. You're just there to serve a purpose for the greater super Earth.
I just want to have a different color. That's all I want.
But I get it from like a player perspective, wanting to have that customization.
I will say the attention to detail on the ODST stuff is really cool. So like with the weapon reloads and stuff, it's like they literally took it out of Halo. So that's cool. Yeah, it is really, really cool. You can like the way that you can go into first person aiming, and you see the weapon models and stuff. It looks awesome. I wish there was an easier way to toggle between first person and third person for aiming, but you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, I just think the game's fine. I will say, Will, the last time I played, like before just this most recent time, the last time I played was, I believe, with you a long fucking time ago. And I don't recall it being like this, but we had multiple crashes, like multiple instances of a lot of stuttering taking place, matchmaking just breaking. So I don't know what in
this new play session.
Yes, this new play session. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. Now I was playing with Justin. I'm on PC. He was on PlayStation. But it's just, I don't know. It was fucking weird. So
that is weird. I haven't experienced any of that in my sessions I've been doing, trying to get those super credits.
Good to know. All right. The other two games I played. Sword of the Sea. I talked about it briefly last week. Just real quick. It's like Journey and Abzu were mushed together, and more gameplay elements were added to it. And I absolutely loved it. I finished it just the other day. And like I said, it's only like a 3 to 4 hour experience. Obviously, it can take more or less time depending upon what you go out and look for in the world. But I played through it, finished it, and I immediately started up a second playthrough. And because I'm just going for a couple trophies now, it's really fucking good. Really, really fucking good. So if you're looking for just a nice chill vibe, something you kind of get lost in and not have to think about much, give it a shot. Again, it's on PlayStation and PC. And if you have the PS Plus Extra tier, it is included in that as well. But yeah, there you go. Otherwise, I think it's a $30 game. And then finally, fucking Destiny Rising, Will. The mobile gacha Destiny game is out now on Android and iOS. And they did the thing. They genuinely made it so you have as close to a fully featured Destiny you could get on a mobile device. You have your story, which is a completely separate story from the main game. And I also don't think it's canon either. So take that for what you will. But it's a completely different story. Some of the characters make a return, but it's different locations. They have strikes. They have other PvE modes that are not in the main game.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, like, Will, they have so much more in here than what the main game has. It's crazy. But yeah, it is a free-to-play game. It is a gacha game, and for those who don't know what that is, basically you're pulling for specific characters. So instead of having a guardian like you do in Destiny, where you have your guardian, you get to select your subclass, you earn your gear and your weapons and all that. Instead of that, you earn preset characters in this game, where that character has a specific subclass, is able to use specific weapon archetypes. has specific abilities. Okay. And yeah, you can level them up. You can earn additional ones. You can have a whole roster. You can only play as one at a time though. But yeah, there you go. That's what it means to be a gacha game. I have not spent any money on it yet, Will. I say yet because I don't know if I will. The option's always there. There are times that it has kind of thrown it in my face, be like, oh, you should fucking get our welcome bundle and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, fuck you. But I will say it has not felt like I needed to.
That's good.
Yep. I'm about 4 to 5 hours in now. And yeah, the game hasn't made me feel like I am missing anything or I'm falling behind. I'm always up there with everybody else. Gotten multiple like MVPs and matches and shit too. So it's like I have no need to spend money on it right now. Art, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. Talking about Destiny Rising for just a minute because this is the Will's Adventures in the Haloverse segment. We're winding down for the rest of the show. Is this show sponsored by Destiny Rising? Ronan, no, but if they want to get at us, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Yeah, Hayabusa. It's called Destiny Rising. It's a free-to-play mobile gacha game. Play it if you want to or don't. Because yes, we're not fucking sponsored. Just talk about what we've been playing. And I'm having a good time. I'm genuinely having a good time with it. So, but that's it. That's all I played. Let's get into some shout-outs. Happy belated birthday to Tapping Buttons and Chick. Hope it was fucking great. Will, I don't know if you saw the video or like the little video that I forgot who the fuck was the one that posted it for Chick's birthday. But it's it looks like they're at a top golf location. It just fucking whiffs the shit out of it.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
Oh, so fucking funny, dude.
Oh my God.
So fucking funny. Shout out to everyone who joined in the 8s. 8s have been going on all week. We've been seeing you guys in there. Hope you're having a good time. Shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. Yes, we did the wacky FFAs again, and we'll probably do them again in the next playdate. But, Will, like we talked about, I think we're going to put the challenge out there to try to make the best game type we can. Try to make it a little more enjoyable for all involved. I think it'd be cool. And hopefully we can make something that can be played over the course of additional playdates too. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. That includes Doug Trainwreck's Dimmadome, which Will, we learned something in the pre-show, did we not?
Yeah, we looked this up.
And what did we learn, Will?
Doug Dimmadome is the long lost father of Dale Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
It's true. It's fucking true. Fairly Odd Parents lore.
Yeah.
There you go. Wheezy Hayabusa. Oh shit. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh fuck me, dude. Oh no. Hayabusa. Not Hayabusi. Krylon, you're doing good, Bubby. Early, Thumper, and Art, thank you all for the follows. Fuck me, dude. I'm so sorry, Hayabusa. I'm so sorry. Shout out to everyone who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. That includes Iro, Boats, Shio, Blackout, Dio, Pancakes, Voodoo Man, Rasta Biker Jr., Snaggo, Raider, Hater, Peanut, Butt, One, Swole, Daddy, Phantom, Rizard, I Dig, Red Eagle, Zebra, Avery, Fold, and Darboard. Thank you so much for the extra support over on the Patreon. And all the Patreon content for August is available right now. Go check it out if you haven't already. Community creations. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Check it out. What it's really like competing at a Halo major. This is a vlog for the HCS Major Salt Lake City 2025. This is by Envy. Go check that video out. Pro Halo Insights. FaZe is King J on coaching, Halo esports, and the best players. This is by Dashboard. It's a podcast put out by Dashboard featuring King J. Go check that out if you haven't already as well. And speaking of another podcast, the Chad Larson Show, episode 3. For those who don't know, here's some deep lore for you. For those who don't know about Chad Larson, if that name doesn't ring a bell, let me educate you for a second. Former creator and owner of Team Reciprocity. Will, remember Reciprocity? Remember Snipe Down?
I do.
Yeah, during the H5 days. This is the owner of that organization, Reciprocity.
Spartan was on Reciprocity at one point too.
You're probably not wrong. But yeah, Chad Larson. So Reciprocity is no longer around, but Chad was the owner of that organization. And he put out an episode of his show where it's titled Inside the Halo Championship Series with Tashi. So he had Tashi on to talk about the HCS and everything around that. So please go check that out if you haven't already as well. And shout out Chad. Hope he's doing well. I did a little peek on his Twitter profile. It looks like he's making a comic series, which is pretty fucking cool. So good for him. Will had the Dark Inside roster announcement earlier. Well, now we have the Dark Inside black and white jersey announcement. It's by Dark Inside. You can go purchase it right meow.
Not only, I got to make sure I'm talking about the right thing here. 1 second.
Please do.
Where did it go? Do. I can't tell by that post.
There are both of them.
The baseball jersey?
Yes, both of them are there.
Okay. So we're good.
Go ahead.
Black and white jerseys are out. Yeah, they got, obviously one is a baseball style jersey, so changed it up from the previous design. I just thought it was cool. It's cool. Little something different.
It's pretty fucking neat.
Go check it out.
It's pretty fucking neat. And then finally, been following this project since its inception. Shout out for Christopher Nolan. And he has it at a point now where I feel it is most appropriate to share it on the show. David Sandman, who's in the chat right now, as a matter of fact, has created the MLG Pro Circuit main stage with Lego. But it's not just Lego. Like, there's electronics involved and lights and the whole fucking everything. The screens, he's working on minifigs right now for like the crowd and the players and everything, which is really fucking cool. But if you have not been keeping up with this project, you should be, because it is inarguably one of the fucking coolest things I think I've ever seen. And just, again, the attention to detail, the dedication, the passion that's being put into this fucking project is insane. So, Sandman, Dave, know that I've wanted to include this week over week with every update you've been including, but I was waiting for an update that you basically just put out, like with the massive progress that's been made, to share it here, because it's incredible. It is incredible, and I can't wait to see like what happens. I saw your tweet about saying that the minifigs can be unbelievably expensive to have custom ones made, so I hope something's able to be done there to be more cost effective. And can't wait to see the finished product, man. Oh, Sandman, it's amazing. It's fucking so cool. Actually, you know what I think could be even cooler? I don't know if this would be any at all possible, but if this could be somehow displayed at Worlds, you know, something like that. If there's any possibility to do something like that, I don't know. Trying to throw something out there. Or like, I don't know if this would be any at all possible, but like once you have it in a state that you would consider it finished, maybe it could be something that could be introduced to the Halo Museum. Just throwing that out there as well. I don't know. I just want more people to be seeing it. Like, I just want more people to be able to see it and to appreciate it. Might conflict with the Mega Block thing. Fuck them, dude. That's when you just say, oh yeah, it's made with Mega Blocks. You know, maybe the minifigs would give it away, but fuck it, you know? Fuck them. All right. Will, that's all I got for episode 4. Fat. So, with that, if you want to plug this fucking show.
Of course. As always, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/HCS Pro Talk. We do a little extra content for you there. Extra audio show, video show, Q&As. Actually, all episodes should be out now for August. So if you are a member of the Patreon, go check that out. Josh and I talk about football, of course, because it's back.
It's back.
To be honest, my mind went blank on what else we talked about on that episode. So it's out there, though. Josh informed me that basically nobody watches the Pro Talk Plays videos.
Yep.
But this month, I played It Takes Two with Ashley, so go check that out. And then we had one question in the Q&A, which we kind of...
we talked about it for like a half hour.
We did. It was a little hoot conversation over in Call of Duty and kind of controller goats. So if you're interested, go check that out as well.
Please do.
And then you can always find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and others like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast, not an ad. And unfortunately for Hayabusa, we're not on Internet Archive, so sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. We do have our Linktree, !Linktree in chat. It'll send you everywhere you need to be. Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the Twitch. But you're already here, so, I mean, if someone's not here, they can find it. TikTok and the merch, all available there. And then if you go to hcsprotalk.com, it'll actually send you to haloevolved.co.
Your home for Halo!
Fine folks over at Podcast Evolve have hosted us on their site. We are the HCS and competitive side to their lore side. And while you're there, check out their shows such as Podcast Evolve, Mission Debrief, Halo TV Plus, Book Club, Build Blocks, Halo Headlines, and Halo Gear Guide. And Josh, that's all I have.
But do you want to know what's on next week's episode, Will?
What do we have?
Charlotte pools will be finalized.
That's true.
A month in advance.
Yep. Then we big chillin'.
Yeah, it's funny because like I think about it, and I know we have the LVT land coming up, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but like the fact that both Charlotte and Worlds are in October, and like today's literally September 1st, so we have over a full month to go before the fucking major. I'm like, oh god, all right, we're strapping in, boys. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 405 of HCS Pro Talk. We'll be back next week to talk about the results of the major qualifiers and the open championships. We'll finally get to determine who the remaining pool play teams are for Charlotte. And we will also have, I should have mentioned this as well, we will also have the LVT LAN preview next week. So it should be a good time. Can't wait to see all the level-headed takes as we look forward to that event.
Should be great.
Should be the fucking best time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us. We'll be back next week to talk about whatever the fuck else happens in this scene. But until then, you know, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want to... Are you ready? See you next week. But until then, bye-bye!